It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Hello and welcome to CVC Colonial Division Basketball on WBCB, where today the 4-5 Trenton Tornadoes take on the 4-3 Nottingham Northstars. And a pleasant good evening to everyone. Alongside my broadcast partner, Kyle Franco, my name's Jordan Hirsch. Kyle, let's take a look at these two teams right now. First, the road team, Trenton, coming off of an 88-60 loss against Newark Collegiate on Sunday. The 88 points, that was the most they have allowed all season and the most since December of 2023. This is a Trenton team that when they've been able to put up points this season, they've been good. 4-1 when scoring 55 or more, 0-4 when they've been held under that mark. The Tornadoes, they're going to look to use their size advantage. Guys like the 6'3 Quadir Dixon, 6'3 Ave Ingram, 6'7 Marquise Dowling, just to name a few. This is a Trenton team that is certainly an imposing force down low.
Yeah, and look, 88 points allowed, so you know in practice that's the first thing they went on and talked about with a Darryl Young coach team. Is that Trenton bad? That's not Trenton basketball, right? And now look, some of that is because they play a very difficult non-conference schedule. But when you look at this Tornadoes team, the one thing you see is they are very much improved from the one a year ago that struggled to win games. And look, last year, a lot of these guys, and you mentioned them off the top, they got varsity minutes for the very first time in their life, and they took some lumps, you know, as a young group. And now they've come back. They've got better as players. They've worked on their game. They've gotten stronger physically. They've matured as they've gotten older, and you're seeing an improved product on the floor. Trenton, 4-5 start, right? The 4 wins. That's as many as they had all of last season. 2-0 in the CVC Colonial, which is obviously important. And then tonight, Nottingham, rivalry game, so you know you got to bring the energy.
Yeah, and certainly worth noting for Trenton, they have played a really difficult schedule. The teams they've lost to right now, a combined 23-14. As for Nottingham, they play a little different style. They're coming off a 48-35 loss against Voorhees on Saturday. The 35 points, that was a season low for them. And in fact, it was actually the third game this season out of their 7 where both Nottingham and their opponents scored less than 50. Nottingham, they scored the second lowest points in the CVC, hold opponents to the third fewest as well. They want to make this a low-scoring matchup here today.
Yeah, and this Nottingham team in some ways is similar to what Trenton went through last year when the Tornadoes had all these new players getting varsity minutes for the first time. That's the case again with Nottingham. Almost all the production off that team last year that was so good in the CVC graduated. So you have all these different guys coming in. And look, and Chris Raba said this at the beginning of the year, that he knew he had an inexperienced team, one where they might struggle to score the ball, so they were going to have to win games in different ways, right? They only averaged 45.8 points per game, 36.5 over the last 2, so kind of filling it up. Been a little bit of a problem for the North Stars, so they've got to be good defensively. And then tonight, you got to take care of the ball. Whenever you play Trenton High, you have to be strong with the ball. You cannot panic against the pressure because you know Trenton is coming at you and picking up full court.
Yeah, Kyle, it's interesting because with Nottingham, right, they beat Trenton last year 75-51, and none of the players that played in that game are on this roster. It is certainly a new-look North Stars squad here in 2024-2025. We're continuing our countdown to tip-off here from Nottingham High School. Today's game on WBCB will be brought to you by the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Saul Funeral Homes, the Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, the New Jersey Education Association, the Capital Area YMCA, Kaufman Printing, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, the Italian People's Bakery, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Trentonian, and this is the Trentonian pregame show, the Hamilton Township School District, Hamilton Township Division of Health, the City of Trenton, and Morrisville Chiropractic. Coming up next, we'll continue our pregame festivities here from Nottingham High School right after this on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Mercer County, have you heard the news? Kaufman's Printing now offers same-day services on most orders. Posters, banners, t-shirts, sport uniforms, and more. Mention WBCB Sports and get 10% off your orders. Contact Kaufman's Printing at info@kaufmansprinting.com. That's info@kaufmansprinting.com. If you're looking for a loving pet to add to your family, consider visiting the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. The experienced shelter staff will do their best to match you with a companion that's a good fit for you and your family and lifestyle. The shelter has cats and dogs available, and sometimes smaller pets like rabbits, birds, and reptiles. Not ready to adopt but want to help the animals? There are volunteer and fostering opportunities available. The Hamilton Animal Shelter is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., Thursdays till 7 p.m., and closed on Sundays. View their adoptable pets at hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter, and also learn about volunteer and foster programs. That's hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter. The shelter is at 2100 Sylvan Avenue off South Olden Avenue. And the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. And the Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. Mayor Reed Gucciora of the City of Trenton would like to take this opportunity to wish all students the best of luck this school term and wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the court. Mayor Reed Gucciora is a proud supporter of Trenton's youth. Trenton Tornadoes taking on the Nottingham Northstars. Tornadoes looking to go to a perfect 3-0 in CVC Colonial Division play. As for Nottingham, looking for win number 1 within the division. They enter this contest at 0-1. Lineups and opening tip-off coming for you next here on WBCB.
I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number one in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Hi, this is Dr. Rocco, Superintendent of Hamilton Township School District, wishing our student athletes a fantastic season and all of our students a wonderful school year.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Kessel Dermatology in Square is an award-winning. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Spectators can help complete sportsmanship by observing rules of fair play. Any verbal or written physical conduct based on race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, religion shall not be tolerated. Could subject to violation, rejection, and a reasonable penalty be assessed against your team. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. Now it's time for the starters from the Trenton Tornadoes. Starting out forward, 6'4" sophomore, number 25, Caleb Smith. Starting at center, 6'7" senior, number 34, Marquis Now let's put your hands together for your Nottingham Northstars. Guard, 6'3" senior, number 2, Trenton. Looking out further, 6'2", number 12, Nottingham Northstars. Starting at forward, 6'1", junior, number 21, Liam Cox. Starting at center, 6'3", junior, number 13, Chris Norvell. Starting at guard, 5'10", senior, number 10, Now everybody please rise and put your caps for the stadium national
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, this is Dr. Rocco, Superintendent of Hamilton Township School District, wishing our student athletes a fantastic season and all of our students a wonderful school year.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Nottingham. Starters have been introduced. Let's get you this evening's starters. First for Trenton, it's Juan Sanchez and Quadir Dixon, along with Ave Ingram, Caleb Smith, and Marquise Dowling. As for Nottingham, they go with Jaden Williams, Mike Rocco, Dante Vasquez, Chris Dormeville, and Liam Cox. It will be Dowling along with Cox in the center circle, ready to jump it up. Both of these teams looking to avenge losses over the weekend, and it's Trenton High School controlling the tip. Sanchez, fresh off a career-high 31 points their last time out. In fact, him and Dixon combined for 48 of Trenton High's 60 on Sunday, as Smith goes to work inside and can't get it to drop. First possession now for the North Stars. Cox with it in the corner, up top Dormerville, and now the quarterback on the football team and the quarterback of this offense in Dante Vasquez. Cutting Rocco, bounces down low. Cox denied underneath by the duo of Dixon and Smith.
It's going to be tough down there for Nottingham. Trenton has the superior size and athleticism inside, and that time Cox tried to force it up in there, and he's met at the rim by 2 Trenton defenders.
Dormerville with the catch off the inbound pass. You're right, Kyle. I think Nottingham, their game plan has to be take some outside shots because they're going to struggle with the size for sure. Dormerville goes to the rack and takes on 2 defenders, and is shot well off and then out of bounds. It'll stay with Nottingham.
Same thing right there. It kind of gets in there, but you're trying to then finish over a 6'7" guy, and that's difficult.
Rocco looking for some help, finds it in Vasquez. Rocco off the curl into the paint, got his man in the air. Nice play down low. Vasquez lays it up and in. Dante Vasquez fresh off 10 points, 2 rebounds. A career high 10 points against Voorhees on Saturday. And he's got Nottingham off and running. Into the middle of the zone.
Zone here, Jordan, from Nottingham, which you would expect.
Dixon as they work it around the perimeter with Sanchez. Dixon has it back, skip pass, Ingram a 3. Well off as that one comes careening off the backboard. Rebound Dowling, and he puts it up and in.
That's where Trenton's got a huge advantage with the size on the interior, and then second chance opportunities. That's going to be big for the Tornadoes. They can get them. Nottingham has got to get a body on them and do your best to kind of rebound as a group, because you cannot give up second and third opportunities.
Vasquez up top, Dormerville. Ingram's got that assignment in a one-on-one. Vasquez, little head fake, and back to Chris Dormerville, the 6'1" junior, looking for some help and finds it in Mike Rocco. And then the pass goes off the hands that time of Jaden Williams, as pretty ugly possession for Nottingham. They tried to work it around the perimeter, and Williams just didn't look ready for that pass.
And that's really the two things for Nottingham is you can't turn the ball over, and you've got to rebound if you're going to stay in this game tonight.
Sanchez as they reset the offense with Ave Ingram. Into the middle, here's Dixon off glass. No, got his own miss, goes back up, count it, and a foul. And you could see Trenton, the size, the height, it's coming into play here early.
Yeah, and just getting the ball into that middle of the zone, Dixon, and then really it's just turn, face, and he's got a one-on-one from the free throw line area, and he's bigger and stronger than the defender, and he almost just threw that up off the board to himself. He's a guy who averages a double-double, 14 and 12.
Yeah, Quadir Dixon, the 6'3" senior, knocks down the free throw to extend the lead to 3. Dixon, 5 double-doubles this season, 10+ rebounds in 7 of 9, as that 3 gets splashed home, and we're locked up at 5. Ingram on a baseline drive, hop step fade away, it's short. Dormerville nearly has it poked from behind. Instead, they call a foul on the aforementioned Ave Ingram. Ingram, a 6'3" junior, averaging just over 10 points per game, multi-sport athlete, stars on the football team as well at Trenton. At a career-high 22 points on Friday. That one wasn't going to work from the start as they try to throw it into a triple team. Dixon coast to coast, the layup is short, the rebound's on the floor, Dormerville clears it. We're going east-west. Vasquez tried to feed Rocco, and I think there was miscommunication. It did get knocked out of bounds. Last hit by Sanchez.
Everything but the finish from Dixon that time, and coast to coast, he's like a freight train. You don't want to step in front of that if you dare. Just couldn't finish at the rim.
Here's Williams, a southpaw tray, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, he's knocked down his first 2 threes. Has Jaden Williams. That's a good sign for Nottingham. He's going to have to make some tonight if they're going to win this game.
So 8-5 Northstars, just over 3 minutes gone. Dixon in the middle of the zone, working down low, has it taken away. Fast break opportunity. Here goes Williams, taking on contact and getting denied by Ingram.
Yeah, you saw the athleticism of Ingram right there. You mentioned he's a 2-sport star. He's an excellent receiver and defensive back on the football team as well. And Williams tried to use his body to get into Ingram, but just too long and athletic. Really impressive block.
Yeah, that was 5'7", taking on 6'3".
6'3" with some bounce too.
Exactly. So now Dormerville with it. Tries to get inside. He fades. He fires. It comes off glass. No good. Trenton out and running. Ingram's ahead of the pack with a jam. Ave Ingram raising the roof early, doing it on both ends.
Well, what do we say about his athleticism? Especially out in transition like that. And that's what the Tornadoes are looking to do. They're always looking to run and get easy buckets.
Yeah, you could see the bounce for Ingram right there for sure. Vasquez finds help in Dormerville. Over to Williams, who's got an early 6 that leads all scorers. Williams, couple fancy dribble moves, gets both defenders to pump and didn't realize it. He would have had an open look. Nottingham, they'll slow it down. Nottingham, this is just their second home game of the season. Both of these teams have played a ton of road games here in the early going. Dormerville with the flip, and Williams nearly had it taken away. Rocco recorrals. Trenton defense scrambling. Vasquez can't hit the three as it comes rattling off. Dormerville board. He goes up, puts it in. That's an early 3 rebounds for Chris Dormerville, and he's on the board for the first time.
Well, we know he's capable, right? He came out and had a good start to the year in Nottingham's first 2 games because Jaden Williams, he's been the most consistent player for Nottingham, averaging 11 a game. Who's going to be that second guy? And we think Dormerville is probably the best, the best of the lot.
So it's the North Stars on top by 3. Ingram, the floater, that's up and good. And so Ave Ingram now has the last 4 for Trenton. Neither team has led by more than 3 here in the early going. Quickly moving first quarter, already 5 minutes gone. Ingram defending Dormerville way out near the timeline. Forces him to give it up to Cox. And now Dante Vasquez, who's 0 for 1 so far from the field. Vasquez with Smith on him, looking to go inside. Cox, the pump fake, the floater, blocked. Caleb Smith, defense really showing it off right now as he's got a pair of blocks.
Yeah, that's already 3 block shots for the Tornadoes in the game.
We've seen Nottingham, whenever they've tried to go inside, you run into guys like Marquise Dowling, Quadir Dixon, Caleb Smith. Williams, who's got a pair of 3s, draws the double, feeds down low Vasquez and has it taken away inside by Stalin Hernandez, who's the first sub into the game for Daryl Young Sr.'s squad. Dixon couldn't handle that pass, picks it up off the ground, into the corner Sanchez, he cans the 3.
Well, it's his first shot of the night, right? It took until the 2:10 mark for Juan Sanchez, who's Trenton's leading scorer, to get a shot up, and he shows you why he's really such a dynamic player, 3rd in the CVC in scoring at 20 points per game.
Also first on this team in 3-pointers made. He's now got 20 of those. Here's Vasquez, he answers. Vasquez has 5, it's 13-12. Who needs whistles? Sanchez, he got it again. That one was from way downtown. Both teams are hot to start from the outside. Cox on a baseline drive. He was able to get that over the outstretched arm of Smith, who was going for block number 3. Instead for Liam Cox, it's points number 1 and 2, and we're even at 15. Ingram over Hernandez, way too strong on the 3. He was left alone that time and couldn't convert.
He was left alone for a reason.
Rocco on the drive, leans in, floats it up short. Offensive board, Cox just throws it out. Sanchez is there. He's got a 2-on-1. Sanchez to the hole, and he's fouled from behind that time by Vasquez.
Ready for this? Juan Sanchez had 1 20-point game last season. This year, he's already got 5. He's scored at least 21 in his last 4 games. So you talk about a player making a huge jump and improving his game in the offseason. That's your example, right? That's kind of old, right? That's kind of how it was supposed to happen, right? Sometimes you take your lumps a little bit that first year of varsity action, and then you come back, you realize where you need to get better, and then you go out and do it. And look at the year he's having. He's a first-team All-CVC player at this point in the season.
And it's really an interesting dynamic that Trenton has, where they have all their size. Their leading scorer is the guy who's 5'8". He goes 1 of 2 at the line. Tayron Grant, who's into the game, he commits the foul. Sanchez, he's been on a heater recently. The 31 points he scored on Sunday was his 4th straight game of at least 20 points, 5th in his last 6 tries, averaging 25.5 points per game in his last 4. And now he's knocked down 14 threes in his last 4 games and a quarter.
Yeah, just terrific. 19 threes, 6th in the CVC, so he's having an outstanding season.
And he's all over Williams here, and the ball goes really catapulting out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Trenton with 43 seconds to go here in the opening 8 minutes. Or excuse me, it'll go to Nottingham, in fact. And now it's going to be taken by Trenton. I was a little ahead of myself. No look pass inside by Ingram, finds Dixon. It's too strong. The rebound's on the floor, and it's last hit by the North Stars.
So Nottingham got away with one there. The one you don't want when you play Trenton is the live ball turnover. You don't want that anyway, but particularly against a team like Trenton and when you're in your own half, that usually leads to easy baskets.
Yeah, we've seen Nottingham now with a couple of turnovers. When they've been able to set up their offense, they've been pretty good, all things considered. Sanchez, he's got 2. Can't get number 3 right there. And the rebound is taken by Nottingham, but then falling out of bounds goes Thomas Coleman. And right back to Trenton it goes. And just like you said, Kyle, those are the turnovers you can't really
Yeah, it's
allow.
tough, too, because you got to stop there, right? And then you turn it right back over, and now you got to defend again. Trenton, 27 seconds here, probably going to hold for the last shot.
Coleman, the 5'10" sophomore guard. So when it goes to Sanchez, and we'll see how conservatively Trenton wants to play this, and it looks like Sanchez is just going to kind of hold it out. Northstars aren't going to pressure. So Sanchez and Ingram just play catch with Coleman, the defender, kind of going right between both of them. Ingram, he's open, he'll shoot it, he'll hit it. 7 points for Ave Ingram. This is good if it goes, and it's off to the right for Dormerville. High-scoring, quick-moving first quarter comes to an end. 19-15 Tornadoes are on top. The Capital Area YMCA at 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton presents an intro to martial arts for all ages. The Capital Area YMCA, along with Red Dragon Karate, presents Intro to Martial Arts with Master Ivan Mendez. Classes are Mondays and Thursdays, ages 4 to 10 and 11 to 17. Capital Area YMCA members classes $35 a month, non-members $55 a month, and includes uniforms and belt ceremony. Learn to build confidence, dedication, and determination. For more information about the Capital Area YMCA Intro to Martial Arts classes, you can call 609-599-9622 or visit www.capitalymca.org. That's 609-599-9622 or capitalymca.org. Capital Area YMCA, 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. The District Community Relations Committee is meeting from 5 to 6 p.m. January 14th. This community-driven committee meets monthly, and all HTSD parents, students, educators, and community members are invited to attend. The link to register and more information can be found at htsdnj.org in the community section. Questions can be sent to dcr@htsdnj.org. So 19-15 Trenton after the opening 8 minutes, being led by the 7 points of Ave Ingram, 7 from Juan Sanchez as well. For Nottingham, it's Jaden Williams who's got an early 6. And trying to throw it in right now is Coleman, and he gets it off the bounce. And then a foul, and Nottingham was able to catch a break there as the 5-second timer, it was running down.
Yeah, it was close, and they almost had one of those dreaded live ball turnovers, and then Ingram actually picks up a cheapie kind of nickel dimer there on the midcourt line. You could see Daryl Young turned him and said, you don't need to foul there. It's his second one, right? So now he's got to go to the bench.
And so now for Trenton, that means checking in for the first time is the 6'1" sophomore Jairus Janau Ramos, in for his 3rd consecutive game after not playing in one since December 23rd. That time an easier job getting it in for Coleman. Here's Williams handing it off. Hernandez right on the hit there of Coleman as they run the weave. Cox, Dormerville, everybody gets a touch right here. And now it's Vasquez pulling up from the elbow. That was deflected and taken inside by Dixon. Grant to Janau Ramos. All sorts of handles as he tries to feed it down low. Nearly taken away. Sanchez connects on a 3.
Well, he's locked in, isn't he? Because that thing looked pure right off of his hand. Nothing but net from Juan Sanchez. He's already knocked down 3 trays.
And he's into double figures with 10 as Dormerville takes on all comers and gets the late whistle. So largest lead of this game now for either side.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a danger time here for Nottingham, right? You hung in there in the first quarter. You knocked down some threes. You're in the game. But then, right, Trenton knocks down a 3 at the end of the first quarter. Comes out, hits another one here. Now it's a 7-point game. You want to stay attached if you're Nottingham.
Dormerville hits the first, gives me an opportunity to let you know that FAFSA completion nights are coming up. Hamilton West Cafeteria, Wednesday, January 8th. Nottingham, Thursday, January 9th. And Steinert on January 15th. Each night is at 6 o'clock. Dormerville hits a pair. He's up to 4. That matches what he had scored when Nottingham was last in action on Saturday against Voorhees. Dixon to Sanchez. See Coleman now all up in his grill whenever he gets the ball on the perimeter. Sanchez, pump fake to the free throw line. Grant, can he hit it? It's too strong. Rebound tip, taken. Janelle Ramos saves it. Sanchez is left alone, and Nottingham gets away with that.
Yep, 1-3-1 from Nottingham that time, so they switched up the zone look. Started 2-3. That one was a 1-3-1.
Dormerville out the controls, working it on Ramos. Out to Vasquez. He'll hoist, and he'll connect. 8 points for Dante Vasquez now to lead all North Stars, and just like that, it's a 2-point game again. Dixon to the hole, it's short, it's a foul. Quadir Dixon to the line for a pair.
I like what Rob is doing right now, just changing up his defensive looks. Don't let Trenton get too comfortable looking at the same thing. Right, started in a 2-3, 1-3-1. That time after the basket, you come out with a little full court. You show him that pressure, you try and trap, slow him down a little bit.
So Quadir Dixon at the foul line, where he's a 65% free throw shooter. He converts on the first. The 2025 summer camp registration opens January 31st. Many camp options are available in July. Visit htsdnj.org to view available camps and to register. Dixon good on a pair. And he's up to 5. Quadir Dixon, a 4-year varsity contributor, and there's another turnover for Nottingham.
A lot of celebrities in the house tonight, Jordan. I saw my colleague L.A. Parker roll in. Rob Riley Sr., the official, is here. Fred Fauci, the great former coach at Trenton Catholic. I just saw the big dog, John Adams, pop his head in. Always Trenton Nottingham always brings out the stars.
Seeing a really good game right now. North Stars and Trenton, nobody's led by as more than 7. Sanchez for Janelle Ramos. Williams picks him up. Dixon's down low, and he got it to go in off the glass. Quadir Dixon, last time these two teams faced last season, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 5 steals. And it's 26-20, Trenton on top. Johnny Pringle into the game for the first time for the North Stars. He's got it. Looking for some help, finds it in Vasquez. Dante Vasquez, his 8 points, leads the team, the 6'2 junior. Williams, double comes. Again, needs some help as this Trenton defense starting to swarm on the perimeter right now. Hernandez with the handoff, Williams with the drive. The layup over 2 defenders is too strong. Offensive rebound, but the pass back out by Pringle was a little too far and goes out of bounds. This is what Trenton was doing the last time we covered them on Friday against Robbinsville, as they were able to force the Ravens into a bunch of first half turnovers, which led to easy buckets at the other end. We've seen Trenton force the turnovers, haven't been many of the live ball variety. This one leads to a Dixon pull-up, it's wide left. Offensive board inside, there goes Dowling, and he gets denied. Dormerville gets bumped, no call. Trenton with a chance out and running. Sanchez is ahead of the pack, and his layup's off glass and good. The pass that time allowed Williams to get back into the picture, but Sanchez finished.
A little unlucky for Nottingham because Dormerville got fouled on that drive there, and that directly led to the bad pass and turnover.
Oh man, Janelle Ramos with a no-look pass after he was able to take it away from behind Nottingham, and it leads to an easy 2 on the other end for Juan Sanchez. He's up to 14 points. The lead is up to 10 for Trenton, and Chris Raba takes the timeout. With this timeout, I'll let you know that car buying is made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles. No market adjustments on any car in stock. Get an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value towards any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton, car buying made simple, and the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. And Morrisville Chiropractic provides quick and effective pain relief through natural healing. And Morrisville Chiropractic at 632 Crown Street, they pledge to make you, the patient, part of their chiropractic family. In addition to providing neck and pain relief, Morrisville Chiropractic will also improve your overall health. Proper chiropractic treatments equal better health, so you can enjoy doing the things you like to do. Morrisville Chiropractic is at 632 Crown Street on the corner of East Trenton Avenue, opposite the Morrisville Shopping Center.
Well, Jordan, this is what Trenton does, right? They press you, they make you uncomfortable, they speed you up, and then they get those live ball turnovers that lead to transition points in a quick 8-0 run, and just like that, it's a 10-point lead.
Right back to the press for Trenton. Samir Castret has come into the game for Nottingham. Nearly taking it away is Hernandez, who was that last hit. It was last off of Trenton.
Well, Dante Vasquez had stuck behind the defense, and he was wide open, and Nottingham just couldn't get anybody to get their head up to see him. If you could have made the long pass over the top, you had a layup.
Nottingham, where they haven't turned the ball over, they've been better. Again, they scored just 35 their last time out. Trenton basketball, the inbound was intended for Sanchez. Now the Tornadoes will do it again, this time from the side. So Janao Ramos, he's the inbounder. He's getting some early run here in this one. The sophomore averaging just 2 points a game. More zone. Janao Ramos, a little behind the back pass, but then Dixon took too many steps.
It's actually 3 really nice passes Janao Ramos has thrown since he's come into the game here.
Yeah, he had the behind the back pass. He had the no-look one in transition as well. Back to Nottingham, back to the press. Oh man, Vasquez, who's the quarterback, playing a little receiver. He got open. However, Castret couldn't find him.
It's a tough pass to throw.
Another timeout now called by Chris Raba. I'll let you know that since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes you enjoy it. And right now, Kyle, if you're Nottingham, you know the press is coming. Chris Raba's now had to use 2 timeouts. They got to figure out a different way to break it. And it goes to Liam Cox, who is checked back in. Looks like the Tornadoes are going to back off a bit here.
And Trenton kind of helped them there.
Doesn't help for very long, though, as Janao Ramos comes up with a steal, outlets Sanchez, layup spins off, Dixon offensive rebound, and now he'll get rewarded with 2 shots at the line.
Yeah, it's just, again, the size and the strength of Trenton on the offensive glass. You knew that was going to be an issue for Nottingham, and you saw it then, Quadir Dixon, he averages a double-double for a reason, and you can see it the way he attacks the glass.
Dixon at the foul line. He's got 7 right now. And he's no good on the first. And the thing with Trenton, too, is whenever they play this press, and even once Nottingham crosses into the front court, they've been swarming on defense. They do it under control. Oftentimes, you'll see high school teams, when they play this press action, it leads to a lot of fouls. Not really the case for Trenton. Dixon 1 for 2. He's got 8. He's over halfway to his season average. That one was denied by Dowling. Dormerville the O board, and he can't convert. 9-0 run for the Tornadoes. Hernandez thinking about a 3, and his pass nearly a little too high for Sanchez. Janao Ramos to Dixon, center of the zone, back out Hernandez. Step back Trey, it's too strong. Chases down his own miss, feeds Dixon inside. He attacks the glass and lays it in.
Yeah, it's all Trenton right now. Jordan, they're just getting whatever they want on the offensive end.
Cox breaks the zone, out to Vasquez, another 3. He got it again, and Dante Vasquez keeping Nottingham hanging around. He's got 11.
I needed that one to stop the bleeding a little bit. It was a 11-0 Trenton run before that 3 from Vasquez. He's knocked down a couple here.
Dixon, the turnaround, it's off the heel. Nottingham gets the stop, so Trenton can't really set up the press either. Dormerville to Cox, down low, count it, and 1. And just like that, back-to-back buckets for the Northstars. And it'll be Liam Cox going to the line for 1 more.
Yeah, just keep moving, right? That's one way you can break the pressure. Once you give it to a teammate, cut to the basket, right? And then Cox gets it and back, a nice finish through the contact, and here a chance for a 3-point play to bring Nottingham within 7.
So Liam Cox, the 6'4" junior, 4 points, 11 rebounds on Saturday against Voorhees.
He averages 7 and 7, so he's Nottingham's best rebounder.
It's the heel with that one. Janao Ramos has it go off his knee out of bounds. Castret was the one playing defense. And back it goes to Nottingham. Liam Cox averages those 7.3 points. However, coming into this game, he had scored 51 on the year. 29 of them came in back-to-back outings against New Egypt and Jackson Liberty back in late December. It's an 8-point game. Castret to Dormerville. The spin, the layup through traffic, up off glass and good.
Wow, what a circus shot. Incredible English on that one.
Dixon, the answer. He gets fouled, and right back to the free throw line goes Quadir Dixon. That's kind of the way you have to do it if you're Nottingham, right, Dormerville, with circus shots like that. Obviously, probably not going to get those to fall consistently, but every time you can get one or two, you'll take it.
Right, when you get a shot like that to fall, it energizes your team as well.
And it's a quick 7-0 run now for the Northstars. They answer the 11-0 run by Trenton. Dixon puts an end to that at the free throw line. He's the second tornado into double figures. He's got 11 now. Dixon, we talk so much about his offense on defense, averaging over a steal and a block per game this season. We've seen him attack the glass a bunch. He's also a guy that can step outside and knock down some threes if needed. Silky smooth touch on those free throws, and he builds the lead back to 8. Dormerville, you could tell he's a little more confident now with some of these drives. Williams, top of the arc triple. That's off to the right, and the rebound is nearly tracked down by Dixon. He's on the floor. He turns it over. Vasquez, his layup's off glass and good. Not necessarily the way Nottingham we're used to see them playing, as Vasquez is up to 13. Janao Ramos carried.
A good job here by Nottingham to get back into the game. Right? You took that punch from Trenton, the 11-0 run. You went behind by double figures, worked it back down here to 6. You could score again here, maybe get it to 4. If you make it 3, it's a one-possession game. Good job by the Northstars. And there it is. There, that time they hit it.
Vasquez, he's alone. He's got an express lane. Oh, he tried the dunk, and he came up short. Down by 6. Maybe not necessarily the smartest shot. Sanchez rattles off. Rebound ripped away. And now another chance in transition. Rocco to the rack. His layup's good. Gets Mike Rocco on the board. He becomes the 5th North Star to find the bottom of the basket. It's a 4-point game. Smith to Janao Ramos. Dixon, there's the 3. It's short. Rebounds out of bounds. Last hit by Smith.
Well, I think Vasquez was caught in between two minds on that one. He was like, he had that rush of blood to his head where his eyes lit up and said, I'm going to get a dunk here, and then realized he had a little further to go than he thought, changed his mind, tried to lay it up, missed it.
Figured it was the first time that they were able to get it to him there as he was leaking down the court. Sanchez pokes it away from Williams from behind. It's loose, and we're going to have a tie-up.
Makes you feel a little bit better, though, when you get it right back, right? You get the steal, and then Vasquez gets the layup on the other end. Or, excuse me, Rocco gets the layup, right? You get it right back, so it makes you feel a little bit better about it that Trenton didn't come down and score there.
Yeah, it certainly helps with the short memory. So 4-point game, 80 seconds to play till the break. Dixon, pump fake, steps inside, and can't get it to roll in. So Nottingham a chance to cut this down to a one-possession game. The lead was as high as 13 earlier in the quarter. Castret gets cut off. Dormerville resets the offense. Finds Castret. He takes it to the baseline on Dixon. Looking for help, finds a cutting Rocco, dives inside and scores. Mike Rocco's got the last 4. It's a 13-2 run. 43 seconds to go. Janao Ramos has been in for basically the entire second quarter. Cross court at Sanchez. Juan Sanchez, he's got a team high 14, looking to step through the defense. Hits Dixon. Dixon, the Euro, gets around his defender and lays it up and in. Dixon and Sanchez now matched up with 14. You know, Nottingham, they probably want to hold for one. The defense won't allow that. Castret rattles home the tray. This is exactly what Nottingham has to do. They've been hot from outside. 4 seconds. Here's Sanchez, takes a peek at the clock, gets through the double, pulls up it short, and that'll do it for the first half. What a close to that opening 16 minutes it was for Chris Raba's squad. 37-36. Trenton on top. The lead was once as high as 13. It's been trimmed all the way down to 1. So 37-36, do not go anywhere. We'll be back to break down that first half preview. Half number 2 coming up next on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Welcome back to Nottingham High School. 37-36, Trenton on top here at halftime. Let's get you your first half scoring numbers. First for the Tornadoes, Juan Sanchez and Quadir Dixon each led the way with 14 points. Ave Ingram had 7, Marquise Dowling, he had 2. As for Nottingham, they had 6 players find the bottom of the basket, led by the 6'2 junior Dante Vasquez with 13. Chris Dormerville and Jaden Williams each have 6. Mike Rocco, Liam Cox, they both have 4. Samir Castrut, he's got 3. And Kyle, it was a 13-point game. It felt like just a few minutes ago. And then Nottingham able to rip off a major run there to end the second quarter. They find themselves now only down by 1. What went into that run there by Nottingham as they were able to claw back into this?
Well, they got stops, right? Number one, they got stops on defense. And then I thought they did a better job moving without the ball too offensive. They hit a couple cuts, right? When Trenton gets out there and tries to pressure you and they try to deny the pass and they overplay, you can slip back door. I thought Nottingham did a good job. Hit a couple of those cuts. finished at the rim, and then they made some threes too, right? I thought Dante Vasquez was huge for the Northstars, especially when Trenton got out to that 13-point lead. He made a three, right? He kind of settled them down and got them back into the game, right? And then you get a guy like a role player like Castrat, knocks down the big corner three at the end, and all of a sudden you go into the locker room and it's a one-point game. So Nottingham, you've got to be feeling pretty good about where you are right now, and you scored the ball. Right, that's been an issue for you, and you've been able to see it go through tonight.
Yeah, Nottingham, they're second from the bottom in the CVC in scoring, averaging under 46 points a game. They've already scored more points here than they did the entire game against Voorhees on Saturday in that 48-35 loss, and they've needed to because they're facing a real potent offense here in Trenton. They've been led by Juan Sanchez and Quadir Dixon once again. They've combined for 28. What have you liked out of their game?
Well, it's a nice little 1-2 punch that they got, right? We saw Sanchez can really shoot the three ball. He's knocked down 3 of them in the game. Dixon's got that nice little game where you can get it to him at the free throw line and he can drive it. He's got that little pull. He didn't hit any of those little mid-range pulls, but he can shoot them. Nice little touch from the free throw line, and it's certainly the way he attacks the offensive glass. One thing for Trent, though, I thought is Avaya Ingram went to the bench early in the second quarter when he got his second foul, and Darrell Young kept him there. He didn't roll the dice with him, and the chance of him, maybe getting a third. Obviously, he's going to start the second half here. I would look for the Tornadoes to really ramp up that pressure here. They're going to try and turn Nottingham over and get out in transition and build that lead back up.
Yeah, that was certainly an entertaining first half here from the place they call the Galaxy. Second half coming up next here on WBCB.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget, plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, this is Dr. Rocco, Superintendent of Hamilton Township School District, wishing our student athletes a fantastic season and all of our students a wonderful school year.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Make 2025 the year to get in shape at the Capital Area YMCA, 431 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Exercise for your health, fitness, strength, flexibility, well-being, and confidence. Yoga classes Monday evenings at 6 p.m., silver sneakers on Tuesdays, lower body exercises on Wednesdays, Zumba on Thursdays and Saturdays, dance and hip-hop lessons. Work out any day during the week with the Capital Area's state-of-the-art workout equipment. For more information on classes and hours, call 609-599-9622. That's 609-599-9622. Or visit www.capitalymca.org. Haldeman Subaru's new state-of-the-art showroom is now open on Route 130 in Robbinsville. This beautiful new showroom and Subaru service facility is the region's finest and most modern Subaru dealership. For a complete line of one of the most popular and dependable cars on the market, visit Haldeman Subaru in Robbinsville. Haldeman Subaru sales and service now at 1207 Route 130 in Robbinsville, and Haldeman Ford Subaru proudly serving you on Route 33 in Hamilton. And if your school would like a game, any sport video stream like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com. Mercer County, have you heard the news? Kaufman's Printing now offers same-day services on most orders. Posters, banners, t-shirts, sport uniforms, and more. Mention WBCB Sports and get 10% off your orders. Contact Kaufman's Printing at info@kaufmansprinting.com. That's info@kaufmansprinting.com. Today's game is being brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. we would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Mayor Reed Gusciora of the City of Trenton would like to take this opportunity to wish all students the best of luck this school term and wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the court. Mayor Reed Gusciora is a proud supporter of Trenton's youth. And finally, the Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine, or an pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health, they're experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. So back to action now from Nottingham High School. 37-36 is your score. Trenton on top as we begin half number 2. Rocco is able to step his way through 2 defenders, throw it up wildly through the rim, and Nottingham goes back on top, 38-37. Here's Ingram, skips it to Hernandez, who starts the first half in the game. Dixon, he throws it off the rim, no good. And the rebound's tipped out of bounds. And it's going to go back to the Northstars. Here's Dormerville, full head of steam on Dixon. Nearly got away with a travel right there, and then turned it over. Hernandez, though, gives it right back. We're going back and forth. Rocco out, Williams a 3. Too strong. Rebound collected by Dowling.
Wow, a great look at that.
And Dowling gets harassed inside, and Nottingham commits the foul. So Stalin Hernandez starts this game, or starts the second half in the rotation. Caleb Smith is still on the bench. Ingram back out there with those 2 fouls as well for Trenton. Nottingham, they've used now an 18-4 run going back to the second. Hernandez way too strong on that 3. Offensive rebound, Dowling can't convert. Third try, he gets the layup to drop. Dowling not known as much of a scorer. He's now got 4 points, both of them coming in the second chance variety.
Well, sometimes that's good offense, right? Throw it up off the rim and go get it. Especially when you're bigger than the other guys.
Williams turns it over. No numbers for Trenton. Ingram doesn't care. He takes it to the rack. He gets fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
I got that on the floor. I think he called that on the floor, Jordan.
My mistake. It'll remain Trenton basketball. Hernandez will take a seat. Tayron Grant will check in.
Would have been 2 shots in the NBA.
Yeah, they definitely would have given him continuation there. Oh, man, Dixon wide open. What a cut to the basket. And a nice look inside that time by Grant. Quadir Dixon now, he's got a game-high 16. He's already up over his season average in points as well. Season high is 26. Rocco off the curl, feeds Williams. Williams penetrates the paint, gets tied up. And the possession arrow is in favor of Trenton. Not only Sanchez, the team leading scorer, also averaging a little under 3 steals per game as well. For his size, 5'8", he is really a typical 3-and-D player. Not used to seeing them necessarily as the point guard. But Sanchez, he really controls it on both ends for Trenton. Ingram a tray, and he got it. And just like that, ever since Nottingham went on top, a 7-0 run for Trenton, and they've built their lead back up to 6 with 5:51 to play here in the third quarter. With this timeout, Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. And today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Mercer County, have you heard the news? Kaufman's Printing now offers same-day services on most orders. Posters, banners, t-shirts, sport uniforms, and more. Mention WBCB Sports and get 10% off your orders. Contact Kaufman's Printing at info@kaufmansprinting.com. That's info@kaufmansprinting.com. It's been a game of runs so far in this one.
Well, who's back in the game for Trenton in the third quarter? Right, of I.A. Ingram, who sat that entire the second quarter with the 2 fouls. I think you could, like, I understand that Sanchez and Dixon have done a lot of the scoring tonight, but his presence on both ends, particularly defensively, because he's so long and athletic in the way he pressures the ball, he's a difference maker for Trenton, even when he's not scoring points.
Certainly provides that height and length as well that Trenton certainly does not lack. Vasquez gets denied and fouled. They call that one on Grant. It's a 12-on-12 crime, and it leads to a baseline inbound. Williams, who hit his first 2 threes. Since then, he's been quiet, just those 6 points.
Yeah, Nottingham could use him to get going. He's their leading scorer.
They're running the weave. Here's Castret, who's knocked down a tray, and his pass was intercepted, and now having an express lane is Juan Sanchez, and that's way too easy.
Yeah, when you run that weave, right, you're looking for an opportunity for somebody to turn the corner when they've got an advantage. And that time, Castrat was coming around, and Williams kind of stopped, and they sort of, am I handing it off, am I passing it, and it ended up being a turnover.
So it's the second 9-0 run of this game now for Trenton. Williams looking to get inside, got his man in the air, got fouled. He got fouled on the floor, so it won't be 2 shots as Sanchez went leaping over Williams right there. Last season in the 75-51 win for Nottingham, Juan Sanchez was held to just 3 points. That was his second lowest mark of the season. Dormerville got left alone and then denied as Dixon was able to knock that one away from behind.
Yeah, Dormerville, nice ball fake, faked the dribble handoff, and the baseline opened up, but you could see how quickly that space was closed by the long, athletic Trenton defenders. That's about the 4th or 5th time you see 2 guys beat a Nottingham player at the rim.
Vasquez just lost the dribble, leads to a 2-on-1 and an Ingram layup. Thought Ingram might try to punch that one. We've already seen him dunk it once. Rocco gets around Ingram, kicks it out. Vasquez, air ball. And then Dowling's able to save it, but right to Liam Cox. Oh, he has the layup spin off. Got a second chance, got blocked. 4th opportunity on this possession now for the North Stars. Here's a cutting Williams floating it up. It's too strong. And finally, Trenton clears. Sanchez is leaking down the floor, and he's got 2 more.
Well, that hurts if you're Nottingham. You had 3 really good looks at the basket, couldn't get it to go down, and it ends in a run out for Trenton.
Rocco too strong, rebounds loose. Williams corrals off the floor. It's a 13-0 Trenton run since Nottingham took the lead to start this quarter. There goes a cutting Vasquez to the hole, and he's fouled. You got to credit Nottingham. They continue to be aggressive, keep trying to get it inside, but they had more success shooting it from the perimeter. That's really what allowed them to climb back into the game in the second.
Yeah, and then you get a tough sequence like the last one where you had really 3 point-blank looks at the basket. You can't get it to go down, and then Trenton ends up with a run-out layup on the other, and all of a sudden it's a 12-point game.
Mayor Reed Gushiwara of the City of Trenton would like to take this opportunity to wish all students the best of luck this school term and wish the Tornadoes the best of luck on the court. Mayor Reed Gushiwara is a proud supporter of Trenton's youth. Can't have that if you're Vasquez 0 for 2, but Cox bails him out. It's loose, it's picked up by Rocco, and Rocco gets fouled. It's the 4th team foul against Trenton of the quarter, puts them at the limit. Nottingham got lucky there, but trying to make this comeback. Have to make sure you're hitting those free throws. Dowling switches out, and now Dixon, he's got the assignment of Dormerville. Dormerville tries to get around his man, double comes, and Sanchez, the 5'8" guy, comes up with the block. Has it poked away. Oh man, he got it back, double clutch layup. Juan Sanchez, how did he do that?
Now, what body control by Juan Sanchez to adjust himself in midair. Corkscrews himself around the defender and lays it in. That's terrific.
Timeout called by Chris Raba. It's now a 14-point lead for the Tornadoes, their largest advantage of the evening. I'll let you know that Haldeman Subaru's new state-of-the-art showroom is now open on Route 130 in Robbinsville. This beautiful new showroom and Subaru service facility is the region's finest and most modern Subaru dealership. For a complete line of one of the most popular and dependable cars on the market, visit Haldeman Subaru in Robbinsville. Haldeman Subaru sales and service now at 1207 Route 130 in Robbinsville, and Haldeman Ford still proudly serving you on Route 33 in Hamilton. Haldeman, a name you can trust for honesty and integrity and the backbone of our community for 40 years. And if your school would like a game, any sport video streamed like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com. Quick 30-second timeout used by head coach Chris Raba, now in his 13th season with Nottingham. 5th CVC boys head coach to win at least 350 games. He's up to 367. Spent time at Hamilton West before coming here to Nottingham.
Now feels like a must-score possession here for Nottingham. They got the first two of the half to go in front. It's been all Trenton since, 15 unanswered for the Tornadoes.
Where do the North Stars go for scoring? Not there, as Rocco turned it over. Dixon out and running, he gets fouled.
That's what Trenton does best, right? Turnovers, and turnovers lead to transition points. Sanchez head up right away, pushes it to Dixon, and really, he's a freight train. Once he gets going to the basket, the only way you can stop him is with a foul.
That's what Nottingham has had to do time and time again. It seems like whenever the Tornadoes are able to come up with those live ball turnovers, it's Dixon the one leaking down the floor.
Yeah, these are free throws 8 and 9 for Dixon.
Eyes the iron and knocks down the first. So Quadir Dixon, he's now got 17. That's second on the team to Juan Sanchez. And you can make that 18. So Dixon and Sanchez have combined for 38 of Trenton's 54 after they combined for 48 of their 60 on Sunday. Williams gets inside, feeds Dormerville up top. Cox didn't look like he was ready for that pass. He's able to come up with it though. Williams in tight quarters, works his way through. Rocco, the jab step. Here's Dormerville, gets around Dixon, and he did it with too many steps.
Yeah, give some credit to Sanchez on the defensive end too, because he's been the guy locked on to Jaden Williams, who is Nottingham's leading scorer. Williams knocked down those 2 early threes in the first quarter, nothing since.
And Trenton right now outscoring Nottingham 17-2 in quarter number 3. This one pinballs around out of bounds, and it goes back to the North Stars. Tell you what, Nottingham, they got the first bucket of this quarter, took the lead after once being down as many as 13. Since then, all Tornadoes, and a lot of that's because of this press action. Rocco to Dormerville, extra pass, a Williams 3, that's wide left, offensive rebound, gets tied up. Ingram was the one who came over with the help defense.
It's a good look for Williams, though. Good extra pass by Dormerville to set it up. But I think one thing you're seeing here with Nottingham, particularly in this third quarter, is when you don't have a ball handler, it's very hard to play against Trenton with the pressure that it puts on you defensively.
Sanchez strokes home a deep 2, and that finally stops the bleeding. First points since the first quarter for Jaden Williams. He's got 8. That pass was tipped, nearly stolen. Now numbers for the Tornadoes. Dixon's going to do it all himself. He takes on the contact, and now he'll head to the line, and both teams are at the limit.
Yeah, again, just so tough when he gets that full speed coming at you. Now, I told you, what is Liam Cox is like, what am I supposed to do there?
Yeah, we talk about Trenton and their size really affecting this game on the defensive side of things. But whenever they've gotten the ball down low offensively, like you said, Nottingham really just forced a foul, and Dixon's been confident in the free throw line. He knocks down another.
Yeah, 9 of 10 from the free throw line, and if you're going to get there a lot, and then you're going to make them.
Dixon rips the ropes on the second. So he's up to 19. He's threatening his season high of 26. His career high came last season, a 27-point outing. Dante Vasquez to the bench in favor of James Walters, the 5'11 senior, seeing his first action of the evening. Getting inside that time is Williams, got his own miss. Out to Walters, thought about a three. Rocco, he'll take it. And again, no good from the outside for Nottingham. The rebound's tapped out of bounds, going back to Trenton. The Tornadoes team looking to get to 3-0 in CVC Colonial Division action. Ingram, a freight train. And he's fouled. Him and Dixon really unafraid to go the length of the court.
But he had one thing on his mind when he got that ball. He was taking that straight to the basket.
Yeah, he saw his 4 teammates around him and said, hey, you guys watch this.
He's a super impressive athlete, isn't he, Ingram?
We've seen him already with a dunk in this game. That was after a block on the previous possession. Well, you might have jinxed him.
It's windy outside today, though. Must have been a gust in here.
You know, all athletes, all great athletes, they're allowed one miss like that, right? Gets the rim on that one. He goes 0 for 2. Ingram on Friday, he was our Italian People's Bakery player of the game in that matchup with Robbinsville. Just over a minute to go here in quarter number 3. Dormerville, the baseline drive, kicks it out. Here's Rocco, spinning, picked up his dribble. Williams for 3. Again off to the right. Rebound high pointed on the floor. Walters, that's a brick. Still being fought for now. Bodies hit the deck. And we've got another tie-up. The possession arrow will give the ball back to Trenton. And a quick foul, not really a smart foul there by Dormerville. It puts his team into the penalty.
Although Ingram was not close on his last 2 free throw attempts.
He'll walk the floor. He'll get 2 more chances right here. Ingram, he's got 9. His season average is a little over 10. Mixes in about 4.5 rebounds per game as well. Ingram, a chance at redemption, and there you go. He knocks down the first. Stalin Hernandez to the scorer's table and onto the court. And Quadir Dixon, he'll get a much-deserved break. Dixon checks out with 19 points, second on the team to Sanchez, who's got 20, which matches his season average. 1 for 2 that time for Ingram. Nottingham, they're in need of a run, trailing by 17. Williams, tough spot to get trapped. Outlets Walters. Gets it out. Here comes a drive by Rocco to the hole. No good. Rebound up. Dowling taps it that time to Hernandez. Up ahead, here's Ingram. 2-on-1. Ingram double clutches. Can't finish. And we've got another tie-up, and this time the possession arrows with the Northstars.
They probably should have gave that one up. He had Sanchez running with them. They had a 2-on-1 and had a chance to slip it to Sanchez for what would have been a layup. Tried to take it himself.
Rocco out to Dormerville. He'll reset. We'll see if the Northstars hold for 1. They've got 12 seconds here in the third. Dormerville trying to get around Dowling. That's a tough task. Out to Walters, a deep 2. I think he got caught in between a pass and a shot that time, and it ends up kind of a mixture of both. 2 seconds left for Trenton. Nottingham will press up. Sanchez, and he's not going to get anything off. An impressive third quarter that time for Trenton. They outscore Nottingham 20-4 and are on top 57-40. 24 minutes down, 8 to go. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter of action next on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Visit them once again, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Sanchez certainly a candidate to be our Italian People's Bakery player of this game if the score holds. Caleb Smith in for the first time in the second half. Dixon through a double, gets fouled. They're going to call it on the floor.
Now, if Nottingham's got any chance to get back in this game, it's got to happen right now. Obviously, right? 7:45 to go. You're down 17. You got to start with a stop here and then a basket.
And it goes to Dixon, and Janau Ramos has it back. You're right, Nottingham not necessarily known for their scoring. They have to play pretty much perfect from here on out. Ingram fades, fires, can't hit. Dixon, another offensive rebound, and he lays it in. He is a beast down low, and now Dixon has blackjack with 21.
Yeah, I really love the way he attacks the offensive glass. High points the basketball, puts it right up.
19-point lead, largest of the game. Bounce pass, Williams, the floater, too strong. Rebound tip, the height for Trenton, and Dixon comes away with it, gets around his man and scores it. That's 23 for Cordier Dixon, well within reach of his season and potentially career high. And a timeout will be used by Chris Rava. With that, I'll let you know that if you're looking for a loving pet to add to your family, consider visiting the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. The experienced shelter staff will do their best to match you with a companion that's a good fit for you and your family and lifestyle. The shelter has cats and dogs available, and sometimes smaller pets like rabbits, birds, and reptiles. Not ready to adopt but want to help the animals? There are volunteer and fostering opportunities available. The Hamilton Animal Shelter is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., Thursdays till 7 p.m., and closed on Sundays. View their adoptable pets at hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter and also learn about volunteer and foster programs. And if your school would like a game, any sport video stream like the one you're watching right now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's BREANNE at WBCB1490.com. Back to action. Some changes now for Nottingham. Harry Bissett, he's checked in. Thomas Coleman's in as well. Floating that up and getting it to drop is James Rumpf. So full-scale changes for the Northstars as they're starting to empty their bench. Ingram, free throw line contested Shea. Not necessarily the smartest shot right there. Leads to a run out for Rumpf, and his layup attempt is short. Comes up with a steal though and makes up for it. Coleman the drive. Bissett the three. Wide right. Janau Ramos clears. Outlets Dixon, who couldn't handle it. If he was able to, would have had a clear path. He'll try the three, and he ties his season high with 26 points. There's the outside shooting of Cordeer Dixon, 64-42. It's been a tornado explosion in the second half.
That was the only thing we hadn't seen from Dixon yet, was him knocking down a three. But you know what? He can make them. We saw that. You could see that at the free throw line where he's got a nice, smooth stroke, which tells you that he can step outside and knock down some shots, too.
Cordeer Dixon, 26 points. He's been the man for Trenton throughout basically this entire game. Haldeman Subaru's new state-of-the-art showroom, now open Route 130 in Robbinsville. This beautiful new showroom and Subaru service facility is the region's finest and most modern Subaru dealership. For a complete line of the most popular and dependable cars in the market, visit Haldeman Subaru in Robbinsville. Just a quick 30-second timeout, that time for Nottingham. They're on top by 22. Northstars have emptied their bench, and 4 of the 5 starters still out there for the Tornadoes, and this one just gets thrown away in the backcourt. That's about the way this second half has gone. Chris Raboff visibly frustrated. He draws up a play, and the Northstars just unable don't even really get a chance to even execute it.
Yeah, I imagine Trenton starters aren't much longer for this game either.
Here's Ingram backing down Bissett, too easy. He's got 11. Again, Dixon, he's matched his season high. He's 1 away from tying his career high, which is 27. Tommy Dormerville's into the game for the first time, the older brother of the starter, Chris. Rumpf, the handoff. They run the weave. Here's Coleman getting blocked by Dixon. He's done it all. And then that's out of bounds. Last hit by Rumpf. Sanchez, the dribble drive, looking to go coast to coast, and he does just that. Dueling 20-point outings now for Dixon and Sanchez. Sanchez has 22. So Chris and Tommy, the brothers, out there for Nottingham right now. Chris Dormerville, the only starter that's still in the game. And I think that was last off of Janao Ramos, and nope, the official says otherwise.
Daryl Young is still coaching this thing like it's a 2-point game.
Sanchez tries to turn the corner, gets blocked that time by Rumpf, got it back, and just threw it off of James Rumpf when he was standing on the baseline. Heads up play there from Sanchez.
Which, by the way, is how you should coach the game.
Especially with all the starters still out there. They try to go inside to Ingram, it gets taken away. Chris Dormerville, the drop step, the spin move, feeds Bissett, and he's open from just inside the foul line and converts. Ingram checked his feet to make sure they were still in bounds, and they were. Janao Ramos looking to go to work. Got it back up top. Feeds down low. What a pass inside. Sanchez finishes the and one. Highlight reel play. Janao Ramos to Juan Sanchez for 2 and a chance to make it 3.
It's a trio of really nice passes Janao Ramos has thrown tonight. Backdoor cut by Sanchez. Good finish on the other side of the rim, plus the foul.
It's a guy averaging under 2 assists per game. He's had excellent court vision really the entire night. Sanchez is now up to 25 with that made free throw. So his career high is 31. We'll see how much longer the starters are in there. Bissett finds a cutting Dormerville, and his layup trickles off the iron. Chance in transition. That not the best of passes from Janao Ramos, and now chance the other way. Here's Nottingham. Dormerville has it poked away, and they'll reset. Coleman a 3. Chuck-ching. Good to see Thomas Coleman get on the board there. He's got his first 3. That pass was off the foot of Harry Bissett, and it's a kick ball. Trenton, they've got the opportunity to empty their bench with this one basically salted away. Ingram turns the corner, hop step into the lane, too strong off the glass. Bissett thought about a three, now he'll take it. And the strong side rebound is taken by Janao Ramos. Jarris, Janao Ramos feeds underneath. Dowling attacks the backboard and lays it in. 73-47 is your score. Trenton, they're second in the CVC in scoring, just under 58 a night. It's been
helping the average tonight.
Yeah, and it's really been easy looks down low for most of the night as this game has gone along.
But you have to feel like Daryl Young got into him at halftime a little bit, especially after the way that second quarter ended with the Nottingham run and where the North Stars got back into the game because Trenton took it to another gear in the third quarter.
Offensive rebound, Dormerville gets denied, and Janao Ramos took it away but can't save it. It was a frustrating end of the second quarter for Trenton. They held a 13-point lead. It was trimmed all the way down to 1 before halftime. And in this second half, it's been all tornadoes. Looks like they're going to begin to empty the bench. Marquise Dowling checks out. And it'll be Daryl Crawley making his third appearance of the season. Janao Ramos' deflection goes out of bounds, and Coleman will try it one more time. Ingram just picked the pocket of Bissett. He's got a runway. He's got his second jam.
Oh, man.
High-flying action here in the Galaxy.
I feel like he's been looking for that for this entire fourth quarter.
Kyle Graffey, he's into the game for the first time for Trenton. There goes Dormerville, count it, and one. So Quadir Dixon now on the bench. He's matched his season high of 26 points. He's going to come one shy of the career high. And now Trenton is just going to completely unload the bench. Alexander Castaneda making his season debut, along with Cortez Phillips in his second game. Dormerville can't convert the and one, but Rumpf puts it up and in, and it works as a 4-point possession. One-handed baseball pass that time. Connects with Crawley. Going to work on Rumpf, going to work a little too much. He fell and he traveled. So 75-51 Trenton right now, which was the same score but flipped the last time these two teams met, a 75-51 Nottingham win. I would say the Tornadoes, especially in the second half, have more than returned the favor.
So let's look at the CVC, Jordan, and it's, I think it's wide open for a lot of teams. It's going to make for that a fascinating CVC tournament as we get into the rest of the year. Trenton, I think, certainly is one of the teams in the mix there, along with Hopewell Valley, Ewing, Heightstown.
Nice feed inside from one brother to another. Tommy Dormerville gets on the board. You're right, certainly a lot of good talent and really good teams here in the CVC this season. Trenton, they're next going to be in action against West Windsor.
That's a big
North.
game. West Windsor North undefeated, entering play tonight.
Oh man, how did Phillips get that to go?
A very, very intriguing game to see Trenton West Windsor North.
And that'll be on Thursday. And Trenton, they're going to be riding high off of a fantastic second half performance here at Nottingham.
And even a team like, as Dormerville knocks down that three, even a team like Lawrence, which has a win over Trenton, could be a team that can get hot and beat you on its night.
So Trenton now a chance to just run some clock. Shooting the three that time is Crawley. He can't convert. Final 30 seconds here from Nottingham. Dormerville, not sure who that was intended to. Nottingham, they're going to fall to 4-4. They'll be 0-2 in CVC Colonial Division play. This is the first game in a 3-game homestand for the Northstars. They're going to play West Windsor Plainsboro South on Thursday. Kyle was trying to dap up some of his friends, and they left him hanging. Janao Ramos lays it in to finish this one off. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1. Rumpf, it's good if it goes, and that'll do it. 79-56. What a second half it was. 42 points in half number 2 for Trenton, and they get the easy 23-point win here on WBCB. A reminder, if your school would like a game of any game, any sport video stream like the one you're watching now, contact WBCB Sports Director Brianne O'Neill at brianne@WBCB1490.com. That's Brianne at WBCB1490.com. We'll have our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview coming up next. It's got to be Quadir Dixon, right? He ties his season high 26 points here in this win for the Tornadoes. We'll talk to him when we come back here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, President of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Nottingham High School. I'm here with our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, Quadir Dixon. Quadir, tie your season high today, 26 points. We saw you aggressive, especially early on, taking it to the rim consistently. What was the mindset coming into this game?
Just come in and get this win because, you know,
You guys, of course, a little bit of trouble there at the end of the second quarter. Nottingham was able to cut into that deficit, took the lead early in the third. What was the message from your head coach at halftime with that 1-point lead?
Our defense, we got to take pride in our defense. That's the Trent Highway, you know.
Well, Quadir, great game today. Thank you so much for your time. Go celebrate with your teammates, man.
Right. Thank you.
That was our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, Quadir Dixon. His season high 26 points helps Trenton to this 79-56 win over Nottingham. Special thank you to our sponsors for making portions of today's game possible: the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Saul Funeral Homes, the Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, the New Jersey Education Association, the Capital Area YMCA, Kaufman Printing, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, the Italian People's Bakery, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Trentonian, the Hamilton Township School District, Hamilton Township Division of Health, the City of Trenton, and Morrisville Chiropractic. 79-56, Trenton gets the win. One more time for the entire crew. For Brianna O'Neill producing today's stream, our cameraman Ethan Maldonado, for Kyle Franco on color commentary. I'll let you know as well, at 7 p.m., Robbinsville and Ewing will be taking place here on WBCB, so make sure you head on over and tune into that game as well. My name is Jordan Hirsch, saying thank you for watching here at Nottingham, and have a great night, everybody.